Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Ball at the 26, second and 7.
Here's Prescott. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. Being chased out left. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10.
At their own 26. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Garoppolo looks to throw.
That one's complete out to Michael Mayer.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on. No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he is going to have... first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. Here's pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo escaping the pressure right.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
21. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
We're scoreless. 12. It's 1st and 10.
21.
Play action. Garoppolo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Michael Mayer.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch.
Down the numbers. There he goes. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in there by Cooks.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. And again, it's Prescott.
They'll find LIAN crossing the formation for the catch.
Touchdown!
Dak Prescott with a connection to C.D. LIAN. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit
third down, here comes Jacobs. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Across midfield.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here.
They'll try and run it here. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
DeAndre Carter returning it.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw there complete to Myers.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
13.
Garoppolo now, first down throw.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10.
The pass taken in by Mayer. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here.
11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott.
Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Prescott looks to throw on first.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Adams.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On play action, now Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. It's caught inside the 25.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams, 69 yards.
And the Raiders have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
That's good for 28 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. First down, Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard. He's in the space pack.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You can't help but have flashbacks to the 4th quarter of Super Bowl 54. Emmanuel Sanders overthrown, and that was a similar tough throw there. Another one he'd love to have back, but another one he'd take a shot at, too.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. There he goes, right side.
Now he's free to midfield. How about this? He's to the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo.
And the Raiders have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, and he's going to have them go for 2. Garoppolo going to change the look here.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott.
On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On play action, Prescott. This is caught. It's close. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 31. Pollard going to try the right side. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Prescott steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line. A chance to take it across. Claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
He's got a full head of steam. Davante Adams.
And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. So after about as long a play as humanly possible without scoring, here's 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Carlson down to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Raiders 29, Cowboys 19.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock. And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And it's fielded at the 34. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
This is 1st and 10. Prescott.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Now Prescott.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Here's Dak.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here.